Hun, have you taken anything out of the freezer for dinner?
Yep, got some up. Going to make a curry. You good with that?
Awesome. Oh, it's a beautiful day to be working out here. What are you up to?
Isn't it nice? Well, I tell you what, I've just been running some numbers, and I reckon that we spend about $50 a week on vegetables. We've lost about 3 months of vegetables just up here, just in the last couple of weeks. So, I just had a look at your garden, so I'm drawing your garden, and I reckon to re-secure your garden with all new posts, poles and everything, my numbers come out to around about $1,000, I reckon, which is going to be about 6 months of vegetables. So by the end of the year, we'll be in front of the game again, because we're just losing so much food, it's crazy. So I think that's the plan. I think we should go into town, buy some stuff and fix that garden and cure this bloody possum problem. Because we've got no vegetables now.
Oh, I totally agree.
We're having to buy veggies. We're spending $50 a week that we shouldn't be. It's crazy. So, what do you reckon?
Yep. Yeah, I think it's an awesome idea.
Okay.
Good on you.
Let's go to town. We'll get some timber, sort this out once and for all. We have a plan. I'll finish my coffee and we're out of here, eh?
Cool.
Look.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And so, with trailer in tow, we headed off into town, enjoying the scenery as we went.
Oh, that would have been a classic.
We started with farm supplies and carried on through the hardware shops in the region. We had such a diverse range of things that we needed. There was no one place that was actually going to give us everything. So we sort of went to everyone, had a look at their prices, and then decided who we'd get what from, because it actually made quite a lot of difference. Getting them from the same place was a lot more expensive than spreading it around. The one place we did know that we were going to get stuff was a local timber yard. Now this outfit, this is a great place. Off down the hill into the yard, and they've got everything. There's round timber, straight timber, bent timber. You can get cheap bits of this, cheap bits of that, quality bits, good bits. It's a great place. So we went, had a look around, see what we could come up with. With a super friendly staff, we were soon loaded up and up to the office to pay for our supplies. And we got a great deal on these stays, 2.7 metre number 3s. Perfect for what we wanted, and the price was definitely great. Having towed this lot home, it was just a matter of getting them off of the trailer onto the little truck so that we could get them home. Obviously the first thing to unload is the essentials. Such things are requirements in work like this. It didn't take too long to figure out that there was no way we were going to get enough timber on the back of this little truck like that. So we were going to have to take those boxes off, load it up and then put them back on top. It wasn't going to tow the trailer with posts on it up the hill. We were going to be lucky to make it as it is.
You know that thumping noise the little truck was making? I don't know if you can see that. Hey, Max, it's not an opportunity.
Max.
There you go. There's the culprit there. Firmly. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll have to get some tools, but that's the problem. So here's the offending item. Look at this. Had to go and get a pair of vice grips out of the shed to get it out, and that was stuck between the spring base and the wheel. Amazing, the things we bump into. Anyway, the reason we were doing this is I've just brought all the chainsaw and stuff down. We're going to go and knock over a tree. While it's fine, taking the opportunity, we've got to go down a very steep, muddy track. The quad track would probably be alright, but it's easier with the quad for two reasons. One, if it gets stuck, I can just leave it there because I don't actually need it. And it's much easier to pull it out. We can take a trailer off, we can empty it, there's a whole pile of reasons. Whereas if it was a little truck, if it gets stuck down there, that's a major headache. And I've loaded all the gear on. So I've got my chainsaw, a bigger chainsaw, electric chainsaw, the little chainsaws down in the house, fuel, bar oil, hammer, etc.
Load up the quad trailer, hook it onto the quad, take it down the hill. We've got a few trees here that we've been looking at for a while. They've died over the last couple of years, I'm not too sure why. Check them all, top them all up with oils. That little electric chainsaw, it's actually a little bit hungry. I need to slow it down. I'm sure it's using more oil than it needs to on the bar. But the refueling part, that's real easy. Done. Check of the bar and check the chain tension, make sure it's all good.
Let's go and have a look at these trees.
They're all dead.
That one there. Don't know what to kill them, but want to get them out, need the firewood. A chainsawing I shall do.
Nothing terribly technical about this. There was two trees close together, one about 350 mils through and the other one about 150. Clear full one way, but a couple of branches that might hold them up. And hold them up they did. So I ended up with both of them standing almost vertical. And being so steep, wasn't going to cut from down below them. So about a metre above the cut trunk. Whoa! Until that happened.
It was determined to go uphill, wasn't it?
There you go. Missed everything. Planned it.
Wasn't long before we got this all cleaned up. Sticks and things stacked away on the side. We could use that for kindling and the wood stove later on. All the big bits stacked in the trailer, back of the quad, front of the quad, footwells of the quad. Then it was just a matter of splitting and stacking. With Barbara picking it up and stacking all the split timber, wasn't going to take us long to have this job done. Now, for no particular reason, you can see here me taking a good look at that clothesline.
Well, I think this would be a great time to talk about first aid. Out here in the middle of nowhere, you have to know first aid yourself. You have to know how to use the material. We have a very simple system. We have a box of pills that are Sudafed, like antihistamines, burn stuff, like for bee stings and things like that. And that's kept separate. We have a box of band-aids and creams and things for putting on itches and stings and things like that. And we have the serious kit. This is the emergency kit. This has all the big things. Cotton bud for staunching blood flows. These are all compression bandages. These are the things you stick on great big gaping holes. Bandages to hold them on. The knowledge on how to apply this stuff, when to apply it, and what it's used for is very, very important. I have lots of first aid training. I was actually a first aid trainer at one stage. And the understanding of this, when you're out in the middle of nowhere, you can't make a phone call and expect an ambulance to show up. You have to be able to cope yourself and your partner and your children. My go-to, no matter what else, is a roll of Glad wrap. If you have a big cut, Glad wrap. Broken bone, Glad wrap. Pierced wound, Glad wrap. A burn, Glad wrap. It is hygienic, nothing sticks to it. Enough layers of it will hold a broken bone together as good as a splint. Put a stick beside it, keep wrapping. A tourniquet, Glad wrap. This is the most versatile you will ever have in a first aid kit, a roll of Glad wrap. Nothing you can't fix with Glad wrap. Now remember, first aid isn't to keep you alive forever, it's only to keep you alive until you can get to somewhere that can keep you alive. Out here, we're about 2 hours away, 3 hours away. This sort of life doesn't include a concrete driveway for an ambulance to drive up. They're not going to get an ambulance here, no matter how hard they try. If we're lucky, we could possibly get a helicopter to land in the grass paddock outside if we gave them the GPS coordinates. But basically, we're on our own here, and if we have a big accident, we have to know how to deal with it. So I'm comfortable with my knowledge of how to use this stuff. And first aid, in a nutshell, is keeping you alive for 24 hours. It's not something you're supposed to live with for days. It's just until you can see serious medical help if it's that bad. It's Glad wrap. It is the go-to. Keep one with you. It's cheap and enormously effective, but remember, this is first aid. It's not medical care. It's keeping you alive until you can get to medical care. Stay safe out there, people.
Brilliant, mate. Good boy. No, that's a possum. That's baby compared to that one.
What's happening? Birdie dog. Hello. Hey, that's better. A little bit of enthusiasm. Hey, birdie dog. Maxie, off you go. Go on, off you go. Go find a stick. Where's a stick? Go on, off you go.
Come on.
If you enjoyed watching us and want to see more, subscribe. It's free and it makes it much easier to find us again.